There's nothing more confusing than being stuck between keeping your current smartphone or upgrading it to a higher model. In most situations, it would be worth upgrading, but in others, it would be better if you kept your old phone. The S23 and S24 are examples of such situations.
Absolutely.
Although some critics say the S24 is no different from the S23, others on the other hand think its new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset will make a massive difference. Let's find out if it would be worth upgrading to the Samsung Galaxy S24. Let's start with the basics, their designs. The S23 was designed with a Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2 back, an aluminum frame, an IP68 protection, 234.0 grams weight, and an overall dimension of 6.43 by 3.07 by 0.35 inches. It seems these features are doing the magic for Samsung, as such the Korean company will be repeating them in the S24 and S24 Plus lineups.
Yeah, really.
As reported by the insider, Revegnus, the S24 and S24 Plus will keep the same design as their predecessors. Should that be the case, the S24 is likely to have the same dimensions as the S23 but with a reduced weight, as Samsung is intending to opt for different build materials that will reduce its weight. There might as well be a new range of color options aside the S23's phantom black, cream, green and lavender colors. But what about its display? Will there be any upgrades? Let's see. The S23 came with one of the best display qualities Samsung has ever produced in the S series. The base models feature a 6.1 inches screen with a 2340 by 1080 pixels resolution, Super AMOLED technology and a 120Hz refresh rate. Again, there wouldn't be much upgrade here as Samsung will be repeating the same M11 display panel. Although the S24 and S24 Plus might have a small custom width, power and brightness improvements, and some dopant changes, many expected the S24 to come with a more powerful display panel such as the M13.
Cool, that's cool.
It appears Samsung users would have to wait for the S25 lineup to have it. The S24 will still maintain the S23's HDR support, ambient light sensor, proximity sensor, AMOLED technology, same 120Hz refresh rate and the same 6.1 inches display screen. If you prefer a bigger screen, then you should rather consider the 6.9 inches display screen of the S24 Ultra. There is another bigger feature coming in one of the S24 models. Stay tuned to know which. Please subscribe to our channel to stay updated with everything smartphones. You've got you covered. Undoubtedly, one of the major and best upgrades of the S23 is its Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, which has brought a major boost to its efficiency while reducing power consumption. It also provides a faster GPU and CPU performances as well as a lightning internet connectivity.
Ushers in the Wi-Fi 7 era with the Fast Connect 7800, the world's first and only Wi-Fi 7 solution with high-band simultaneous multilink. HBS Multilink unlocks global peak Wi-Fi 7 performance, more than doubling Wi-Fi 6 speeds, now up to 5.8 gigabits per second, with sustained latency of less than 2 milliseconds.
However, with Samsung confirming the development of their Exynos 2400 chipset, many suggest it might make a return in the S24 series. Moreover, Samsung's dependence on Qualcomm chips, which are also increasing production costs, is fast becoming a major concern for the tech company.
Not good at all.
In spite of these developments, popular tipster Ice Universe disagrees with a possible return of the Exynos 2400. He thinks the possibility of adopting Exynos 2400 in Galaxy S24 series is zero, despite the rumors. He believes the S24 would rather feature the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, which of course, is more powerful and efficient than the Gen 2. The S24 is also likely to feature the same 3900 mAh battery with fast charging, Qi wireless charging and reverse wireless charging features. How different will the camera setup of the S24 be from the S23? That's next. Another area the Galaxy S23 is doing well is its camera qualities. Although the S23 and S23 Plus versions did have the 200 megapixels camera upgrade of its Ultra model, the 50 megapixels wide-angle lens, 12 MP ultra-wide and a 10 MP short telephoto lens are decent as well. Despite complaints for a better camera setup for the S24 and S24 Plus, Samsung will be repeating the same 50 MP Samsung GN3 sensor in the base models, making it 3 consecutive years that Samsung will be using the same sensor. Although the base models of the S24 will be having the same cameras as the S23 and S23 Plus, only the S24 Ultra could come with a different camera setup. It is rumored to feature a 1-inch sized camera sensor, bigger than the rumored sensor of the iPhone 15 Pro Max. But how expensive will the S24 be? Let's find out. Finally, let's look at their specs and features. I must say there won't be many differences between the S23 and S24 in this area too. The S23 for instance features an 8GB RAM, a 128GB non-expandable internal storage space, 5G-ready cellular with LTE-A, HSDPA+, 4G, 42.2 Mbit/s data speed, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 6E connectivity. The S24 repeats these same features. Surprising as this is, it could be because Samsung mostly keeps the same design and features of their smartphones for at least 2 before making changes to the subsequent ones. Aside from these, both models feature the same Type-C ports, have the same accelerometer, gyroscope and compass sensors. Looking at how similar the S23 and S24 are, I don't expect any price change. The S23 and S23 Plus are priced at $799 and $1,049 respectively. The S24 and S24 Plus should have the same price when released early next year. Do you think the S24 will be worth an upgrade? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. Personally, I won't recommend an upgrade. Apart from the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 which could bring a bit of performance speed and power efficiency, the S24 is almost the same as the S23. S24 will be a good pick for someone seeking to try the S series, but for an S23 user, I don't think an upgrade will be worth it, especially if there's a price increase in the S24. Do well to check out our updates of the Galaxy Z Fold 5G in the next video and see you